sun's starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, Game 2. Jay Happ, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, he gave us the 5 and dive. Didn't get a decision. He'll be looking to go a little deeper in this one and hopefully end up with a win.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Into the seats, 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. They come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
It's always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in Game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in game number 2.
Jackie Robinson will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. Kendrys Morales will stride in. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he came through with 3 hits in the losing effort.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
And he falls behind 0-2. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Bautista. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. Wellington Castillo will stand in now. 2 hits and 5 trips for him in yesterday's ball game.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Already pitching from a deficit here as he fires this one by him for strike 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Edmonds sprinting after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Number 32 stands in.
Right fielder, number 32.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. They'll cash in here as in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Batting 7.
Basil Abercrombie steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
And Bautista will make the catch to retire the side. Tony Cingrani gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, last year ERA was not good. Skyrocketed all season long. He's hoping to post a much better year this time.
And striding in is the second baseman Ian Kinsler now to get things rolling in the home half of inning number 1. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. EK, you look at these Orioles as they begin play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And they got a great pitching performance in the opener of this series, so if they could get anything comparable here or the rest of this road trip, you can bet they'll take it.
First baseman
Freddie Freeman comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against the lineup like this. Once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Jim Edmonds will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
A runner on first with 2 away. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Jose Reyes will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off.
Jose Reyes.
Out in front of it, strike 1. And that's cut on and missed as Reyes falls behind here, 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here it comes, 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Batting 9th.
Into the box now, TJ Kelsey. He'll get to take his first cuts here. This is line to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall.
The batter, number
Dexter Fowler will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
It's great when he gets out there and get things going like he did. Really gets the rest of the team involved.
0-1 count and the pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Michael Saunders strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. He's set. Here it comes. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Now the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he's down 0-2 now, and he hasn't even seen the changeup yet. That could be the strikeout pitch of choice right here.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
And that misses 2-2. Ground ball left side. Hernandez takes it in. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Jackie Robinson gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Hard liner to center field. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Kendrys Morales is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Johnny Bench. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. 2-0. 3-0 now.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full. 3-2. Oh, and he hung him a curveball there, and he's going to live to regret it as this ball is going to wind up well over the wall in left field. A long home run. Here's Mike Napoli now as he'll hit a ground ball here to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Jose Bautista digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1.
You know, when I see Jose Bautista at the plate with that high leg kick and plate coverage, I kind of feel sorry for the pitcher. I mean, this guy's the man up there.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Left side of the infield into the shift. Scooped up. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Justin Upton gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. On the ground up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Kike Hernandez set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. The Red Sox do pick up a run. Wellington Castillo is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Squared that one up just a little late. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Now, after a rough couple of innings, you'd like to give your guy a chance to straighten himself out here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
Number 32.
Number 32 steps into the box. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Just overmatched him there.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. This one's flared toward left center. Here comes Upton. 2 down. Settling in now, Basil Abercrombie. He flew out in his last at-bat. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
One and two, here it comes. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Bautista has a read on it, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Second baseman.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Cingrani pauses. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. That's popped up out towards short right field. And one away now here in the Boston third.
First baseman, number 7.
So the leadoff man's gone, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Corey Seager is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty up.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Jose Reyes is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Jose Reyes.
Hit out towards second. Kinsler's there for it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, P.J. Kelsey. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
The batter, number 24.
Dexter Fowler will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Michael Saunders steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to. Jim Edmonds is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hard liner toward short, but there to flag it down is the shortstop Reyes, and that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 5.
Stepping in, Johnny Bench. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
You almost get the sense here that he wants to stay away from throwing the fastball. Almost like he doesn't want to get burned.
Hit hard to short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Mike Napoli stands in. He's 0-for-1 after grounding out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Fowler is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Jackie Robinson heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. Kendrys Morales will stand in, coming off a season in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger at DH. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner will get back standing. Ready with the 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Wellington Castillo will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw will have to go to Kinsler covering at first, so the sacrifice is a good one. Number 32 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped up. Hernandez is calling for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. We'll see the dangerous Jose Bautista will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Fowler. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Leadoff man gone for the left fielder, Justin Upton. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced. So he's pitching very, very well right now.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch, and he's set down on strikes for route number 2. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Justin Miller will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 60.
Basil Abercrombie will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Routine out there for Edmonds. 1 away. Jose Reyes will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with fastball.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton has it in his tracks. 2 gone.
Up next for the Orioles.
TJ Kelsey digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Comes set with the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Batter number 24.
Into the box, Dexter Fowler. He singled his last time up. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. Michael Saunders strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Jackie Robinson will stand in now, and suddenly the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Yeah, this sort of came out of nowhere, didn't it? But when you've got a guy reeling out there like he really doesn't know what...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Ian Kinsler will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. And oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now.
That's a borderline strike right there, and I think that he had 1 step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
Up next for the
Freddie Freeman ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Tom Wilhelmsen will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
number 54.
Freddie Freeman will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Reyes on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. Corey Seager will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And now Dennis Eckersley begins to loosen in the bullpen. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. Logan Verrett will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Logan Verrett.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The catcher.
Wellington Castillo will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Edmonds shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Number 32 steps in now.
32.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Upton going back. Still going back. Gone! And how about that? Number 32 has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this: watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be called.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Jim Edmonds will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. He breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Oh, yeah, you know, he went backdoor breaking ball with the previous pitch. Then he's got him set up to come down and in with the next one, and he throws a pearl right there.
Johnny Bench will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Mike Napoli stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Chopped at the plate. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Jose Reyes will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this is taken. It's a ball and a strike now to the Baltimore shortstop. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now.
Yeah, not a real good effort there. That pitch was never going to be a strike.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
The batter,
TJ Kelsey ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there, as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. Now a hard liner toward short. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
the batter number 20.
Digging in, Dexter Fowler, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
Throw on to first gets him, and Jose Bautista will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Matt Reynolds is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Justin Upton will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And that's in there for strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
Yeah, this was right to the catcher's glove. I mean, he hardly moved, but he was just set up a little too far off the plate to get the call.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Down the third baseline. Backhanded. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Well, here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when we saw it live, and I'll tell you what, it's still tough to tell from that angle. We're going to have to see what the dugout decides.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Orioles have elected to challenge the
Okay, well, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out, so this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. Kike Hernandez will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Red Sox go down 1. Great look there at nighttime in Cincinnati as we head to the 9th inning for this one. Luis Severino will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Liner toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. Jackie Robinson will step in, a ground out victim as last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Now Saunders around third. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Posed.
First baseman number 25.
So coming to the plate, Kendrys Morales. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him a pitch that he likes.
Bench is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Wellington Castillo stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Here's a ground ball, and it's going to get on through the hole into left field. A base hit. That'll plate the runner from third, and the Orioles tack on another. It's now 6-1. Number 32 will stand in to try it again, already with one home run of the ball game, and on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Ripped on the ground to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Striding in to start the 9th, Ian Kinsler, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Dennis Eckersley will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless.
Leading off in the bottom of the 9th.
Ian Kinsler is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Robinson is up with it, and Robinson will throw him out. One gone.
First baseman number
Freddie
7.
Freeman comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
And it's always kind of tough returning to the dugout after rolling into a double play. So you know he wants to make up for that one right here.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here the last 2 pitches.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think
that one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles.
Jim Edmonds with the solo home run. Number 394 career. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Back goes Fowler, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Now batting.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Mike Napoli. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Jose Bautista is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Fastball called for strike two.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. From the stretch, Justin Upton is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Swing and a miss, and the Red Sox are down to their final strike now.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first, and the Orioles have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, it was that run in the top of the ninth that turned out to be the game winner as they hold on here and win this one on the road by the slimmest of margins.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed